total control. Taylor is alongside, big smiles as you cross the finish line. The headline writers will say that that looked very easy indeed. How did it feel?
It did not feel easy, but it's a great course and atmosphere out there, and I was very grateful to do this race today.
Absolutely brilliant.
Like the adversity for you came on the swim course. That was the only time we didn't see you in the lead. Take us through the swim.
Well, so the swim,
I'll fight you, Jan.
I don't have a loud enough voice, but yeah, the swim, I dove in probably a little late, and then they were just like bodies. And one thing I had been given the advice of was that you dive into this water and everyone disperses. That didn't happen, but it was just like get to the end, figure it out. And I think it was Imogen, she got like 30 seconds on everyone. I'm like, oh God. But I'm like, I think seeing the men really helped because I was ready for everyone to be there. And so it's like a new opportunity in terms of you don't always get everyone out in the water at the same time. And so then I was on the bike, I was like, I need to make sure what 20 meters are. I have 45 seconds to pass. And then once I was in the lead, I was just trying to I wasn't descending well, I wasn't taking the corners very well, but I was trying to be better each lap. So I think on the 5th lap, I finally nailed the one turn into the curve, uphill. But took 5 tries.
And did you find it tricky with the consistent humidity on the road? We were wondering if it was slippery out there. Did you feel that at all?
I didn't feel it, but I'm not a good tactile person on the bike. I need to learn how to.
Did all right.
My coach just informed me that you're not supposed to brake into corners. You brake before the corner and then you go. So just learned that last Saturday. So very good.
Well, you're very quick to apply it and then made an absolute demonstration of the run. Was there some kind of tactical thinking of yours? I mean, there's a lot of talk about the rivalry and people catching you on the run, and you just came out and put that statement saying, well, no, not today. No one's catching me at all.
Well, I just wanted to execute a good run and run well and see where I was, and then just see kind of how it looked after each lap and make decisions from there.
It was very interesting, actually, just watching alongside with Andy Potts today, who said there are levels to everything. At what level were you performing today? How high was the rev counter, so to speak?
Oh, I don't know. What's the scale?
I don't know. I mean, how hard were you pushing it? Did you feel that you were just...
It's at a 10-point scale, 100-point...
Well, let's go 10. Let's mark it out of 10. Where were you today out of 10?
Oh, well, I had RPEs for each portion of the course, so that would vary based on the course.
Okay, got you. And tell me about, obviously, what's to come as well. How much are you managing your work at the moment? How much are you looking ahead at what's coming? Or was today just about racing and enjoying the moment?
Well, I have a very detailed plan that I do not know, and I'm just doing what I'm told, and this is a good stop because I want to have room to play in the back half of the year, but now the focus turns to Paris, so that'll be all the focus.
Can I ask you what... Oh, go on, you go, Jan.
Incredible schedule you've put together so far, and of course the big talk, you qualified not only in the triathlon but also in the time trial for the Olympics. How are you looking at these next, I think it's 53 days until you get your first start?
Well, it's 7 weeks exactly to the day for the time trial, and then another 4 days to the... So 53, yeah, wow, very good, thank you.
On the maths.
I listened to your interview.
Listen, well done to you today. We'll let you head out, continue with your recovery. Fantastic performance, enjoy the moment.
Thank you very much.
Good on you. Well done, Taylor. We'll swap you out and we'll bring in... What an enormous smile it was for Kat at the end of that. Tell us, first of all, how proud you are. Come stand up here, don't drop yourself down. How proud you are of how things went today.
Yeah, I'm pretty proud. I'm glad to be able to have given Taylor a good training day out before her Olympic prep begins.
I mean, you were going to pick up on that, just in terms of what we've seen from Kat today.
I think it's probably counting yourself a little bit short. You've had no preparation. You came into this literally last minute. It feels like, other than Ironman Texas, luck has evaded you a little bit this season. This must feel fantastic.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure I've had the luckiest 2 years, to be honest. But no, I think there was something special about this. I had so much energy from my sort of dramas last weekend, and maybe a good long taper actually suits me. So
You mentioned the drama, so don't hit me for doing this, but obviously went tough in Miami. You then win in Texas, very tough last week with a DQ, and then you're second today. Is that just the life at the moment, highs and lows as they come, or are you trying to find a bit of consistency in what you're doing?
Yeah, it's a definite high and low. This race actually feels like I've just got back to a level playing field, like a zero, like a sort of redemption of my own personal performance. So I'm still now desperate for that personal satisfaction to go more, go higher.
You must be personally very satisfied with that run as well. I think you were the only one holding pace with Taylor, at least in the front run. Something a lot of people don't expect. How do you feel about it?
Only the uneducated don't expect me to run well, if I'm honest. I think there's something else there, societal norms, but no, friggin' love running. It's my primary sport, and I'll always count on it to be one of the best in the field.
Love seeing it.
There was a big hug from Mark at the finish line as well. What did he say?
He said that must have felt good after last week. Yeah.
Always the kind words of encouragement. Can I ask you just very quickly about Taylor as well, and about her performance? I mean, how conscious were you today of what she was doing relative to what you were trying to do?
For the first half, well, to be able to see her out of the swim was like for me incredible. I could even see her hat during the swim, so that was like I was focused on that other light blue hat. I think she's a light blue, and then the bike. I think we gapped a bit. I took the lead. I think I held for a lap. Then I dropped my chain. I lost some time, and then she just pulled away. And I think I lost the sort of momentum of thinking where she was and more focusing on my own race and how much I could push on the hills.
So well done today. Really, really good to see the big smile on the face. Congratulations. Enjoy your moment and continue with the recovery. We'll let Kat jump out. We'll bring Laura in. The revolving doors are going. Well done to you. Nice to see you first things first. Big smile as you finish. I mean, some really good scenes here at the finish line. How delighted are you with how things went today?
Yeah, I'm really happy. This definitely came by surprise. I mean, I was looking much forward to a challenging course. It's definitely a gift that I felt good and could push till the end.
Well, Philipp mentioned it in the race interview, saying, how you're preparing for the longer races. They'll probably suit you more. In with the young speedsters, I mean, do you have a little point to prove? Do you feel like you can still be out there and show them what it's good for?
Yeah, I think so. Actually, he told me yesterday evening before bedtime, he said, do you know what? You're actually the oldest on the start list. I'm like, okay, thanks. Yeah, it makes me feel good. But yeah, I mean, it's definitely motivational to see that there's still some speed in the legs, and I even think I can improve. It was definitely cool to mix it up with the front today.
Yeah, with such a depth of field, I mean, there's no weakness shown, or you can't expose any weakness. And I mean, especially the run, is that where you're the happiest with? I mean, the swim, I know you're working really hard on. Today you had a fantastic swim. How do you feel about it?
Yeah, actually, I think like swimming with gloves suits me.
Oh, yeah.
So I actually really enjoyed the swim. I think it was fun. I used the last several days to get used to the cold water, and I think that definitely paid off. I felt kind of comfortable. And then the bike was fun, but it definitely got tough. I mean, doing like all those climbs 6 times, you definitely feel it in the legs. But I think overall I'm happy with swim, bike and run. And yeah, it was a tough bike, and to run well after that, I think that's what's giving me confidence for the next races.
Well done today. We're going to let you step out, continue your recovery. We'll see you on the podium very shortly. Well done, Laura. Fantastic stuff.